YouTube world, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And today, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on in Ukraine and Russia, the Russo-Ukrainian war. It's been going on between Russia and the Ukraine for a while now. Talks of war since like 2014. So this isn't like an overnight crisis. This is just like an eruption, you know. This is like saying that we've got to do something, we got to do something now, you know. There are plenty of people out there reaching out, like the, you know, president, he's out there. Everyone's out there. Everyone at the end of the day wants peace. But, I mean, this isn't our first rodeo. This isn't the first time that we've had to deal with, let's say, Russia. I mean, again, the 80s, the Cold Wars, you know, it goes way back. I remember the USSR, and, you know, they'd be like, oh, Mother Russia, you know. And back in the day, I remember when they had created the Rocky IV movie, when he fought the Russian guy, you know, and he killed Apollo Creed, and he was like, if he dies, he dies. And the Rocky's out there, and it's like he's like, the Russian guy is like, he's a machine, you know, he's not human. And when ultimately Rocky was fighting the war in the ring, you know, so at the end of the day, even they didn't even trust Rocky. They had like security on him like the whole time he was there, when he was there training and working out and everything. And he took the fight to revenge for his friend, you know, best friend. And then that was like, it is my favorite movie, you know what I'm saying? As far as out of the series, The Rocky. And I mean, the number 5 is good too. But it continues on with Creed, you know, and Adonis Creed, that's the name of Michael B. Jordan. And by the second movie of Creed 2, he gets in the ring with Adolf, or whatever his name is, his son, you know. And Creed was like, well, your daddy killed my daddy, so that's the perfect revenge, you know. So he was like, oh yeah, I definitely need to fight. So the first fight, dude punched him so hard, he cracked his ribs, you know. But yet Apollo kept fighting. At the end of it, they were like throwing in the towel, and you know. So Rocky was like, Creed was there, so Rocky was like, yeah, I wanna fight, you know. He was like, I want to fight him again. He was like, well, if you want to fight him again, I'll take you to this place in the desert, basically, where hardcore boxers, whatever, and fighters are gonna go to train, you know. It's like the wastelands for fighters. So he takes him out there, and next thing you know, he's training harder than he's ever trained. He's doing stuff that I ain't never seen people do in real life, you know. Maybe it's happening, I don't know. But he gets back in the ring, and, you know, he fights and wins. But in Rocky IV, like I say, he made a whole spiel at the end talking about making a speech about, you know, unity, and if you could, you know, respect us, respect you, and we were friends and your friends, and blah blah blah. And everybody was cheering, Rocky, you know. And, you know, of course he came up with the Adrian, you know. But the main thing was, he had a belief that we don't have to fight, you know. That everybody respects everybody's rights, and people as a person, as a, you know, him as an American, you as a Russian, you know, that everything would be okay. And that's pretty much how it was. I've seen movies, the depicting that Russia want to create, try to get back in power with like the USSR and stuff. They even talk about it on the X-Men cartoon with Omega the Red, you know. And I don't know. I've never been to Russia. I've never been to Alaska. I've never been up there. So I've never been to a colder climate. You know, it's cold enough here. So if it snows like I've seen in places in the world, I don't know if I could go there during the time that it snows. Like, you're not gonna see me in Paris unless it's springtime. You know, you're not going to see me in Chicago in the winter. I mean, if I were on tour for something and it's the winter time, it's around Christmas time, Thanksgiving, whatever, it starts getting cold, the cold months, you know, from like November through February. Hey, those November, December, January, February, you know, those 4 months, those are the time of year that I'm not traveling to New York. I'm not traveling. If anything, I'm probably gonna go south. I'm probably go to Florida, so go to California. Cause, hey, there's no way that it's as cold as negative something. I'll be watching all the Chicago shows, and when it gets cold, it gets cold. I'll be watching Black Chicago be like, and everything gets cold, it gets cold. So I can't be walking around in a coat with a hoodie on and like, oh, it's cold. It's really cold. So I'm hoping that the Ukraine and Russia can work this out. I feel like a lot of it is usually financial, you know. It's usually like the money. You know, people want to be empowered, and you know, people want to be going and be undefeated. They want to show that they're the ones that can do whatever they want. You can't just go around and kill who you want and do whatever it is you want or any of that. You know, it's a bad look. You don't want to go around and just be invading other people's countries and, you know, none of that. Like I say, there's a lot of videos out there right now talking about it. People are calling it World War III. And I'm not saying that World War III will never come, that will never have it, but I feel like this situation will be diffused. And although Russia is prominent with nuclear missiles and stuff, I don't feel like it'll get to that point. If it does, we will intervene. I feel like in the last couple of times that we had world wars, the first one, they called it the war to end our wars or whatever, and it didn't stop there. You know, somebody else, Japan, had to come along and do something else stupid, and we showed them. You know, we had to drop bombs on their ass. You know what I'm saying? And if it comes to that point, I promise you, with the right words in the street, this will not be a Red October. There will be bombs dropped. But it won't get it past the point of terroristic threats, attacks, or whatever. Because if you're not with us, you're against us, you know? And like it says, and like they always say, defend the country of attacks, both foreign and domestic. So, like, we're not playing. We're not playing with them. We come in to help whoever we help. Russia, Ukraine, both of them, you know. We dropping the bomb down the middle. And that will give us time for them to like, oh, okay, America is in there. Just like if you ever watched the movie Kingsman, the new one or whatever, Secret Service, you'll see that it only takes a few good men to go and do what is right. So, and then on Kingsman, the new one, the third one or whatever, Origins or not, they had like 3 countries going in at at each other. And it wasn't until America intervened that there was the war stopped. And again, this is the war to end all wars. So it was pushed to the strategy was this country versus that country versus this country. And then voila, this is what we got, this is it. And nobody has to deal with that, something that actually is not what you want. So I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, me rambling on about this war. I had to say something because I feel like it's something that needs to be said. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Pray for us, no World War III. Hello YouTube world, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this, and stay tuned for the next video.